If she's slipping from your life, this is how you make her come back. Not by being nicer, not by doing more. And definitely not by proving how much you care. You don't win a woman's heart by being her servant. You win it by being her challenge. Because the truth is, being too nice doesn't make her love you. It makes her lose respect for you. See, most men grow up believing that being nice is the key to attraction. They're told treat her like a queen. Do everything for her, never make her upset. But that's not attraction. That's approval seeking, and here's the painful truth. When you chase her approval, you lose her respect. When you make her your purpose, you lose your power. When you put her first, she puts you last. Let's talk psychology. Humans, especially women, aren't attracted to nice. They're attracted to strength wrapped in kindness. They want a man who's calm, grounded, and decisive, not a man who says yes to everything. Because biologically, attraction is tied to polarity. Masculine and feminine energy. Masculine energy is direction, structure, discipline. Feminine energy is emotion, movement, flow. When you're too nice, you stop leading. You start following, and no woman wants to follow a man who follows her. When you overgive, when you agree with everything, when you try to fix every problem, you think you're showing love. But what you're really showing is fear. Fear of loss, fear of rejection. Fear of not being enough, and that fear leaks into your energy. She can feel it, she may not say it out loud. But every time you apologize for something you didn't do wrong, every time you cancel your plans to please her, every time you hide your opinions just to avoid conflict, her attraction fades a little more. Because deep down, she doesn't want to control you. She wants to feel you, to feel your boundaries, your direction, your leadership. That's what makes her feel safe, not your constant compliance. Now let's talk hormones. When you're too nice, constantly trying to make others happy, your body releases oxytocin, the bonding hormone. It's the same chemical that makes you feel attached. But when you never stand up for yourself, your testosterone, your drive, your assertiveness, your confidence drops. And the moment your testosterone drops, attraction dies. Because women are subconsciously drawn to men with strong, calm masculine energy. They don't want a man who asks for permission to be himself. They want a man who is himself unapologetically. Now let's bring in Stoicism. Stoicism teaches that peace and respect come from self-control. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." That's the Stoic rule most men forget. Stop explaining how good you are. Live it. Stop trying to prove you're kind. Just be fair, calm, and consistent. Stop trying to make everyone happy. Start respecting yourself enough to say no. Because when you start living with purpose, silence, and boundaries, you stop chasing validation and people start chasing your presence. Here's the truth: nice guys don't finish last because they're nice. They finish last because they trade authenticity for approval. A real man isn't rude, he's just honest. He doesn't yell to get respect. His calmness commands it. He doesn't over-explain. His silence says enough. You want to know why being too nice destroys attraction? Because it's predictable, it's boring. It feels safe but not exciting. And attraction lives in tension. In contrast, in polarity. In mystery. If she always knows, you'll say yes. Where's the challenge? If she knows she can push your buttons, where's the respect? Let's make this practical. Step 1. Stop trying to please everyone. You don't owe anyone your constant availability. Every time you say yes when you mean no, you teach people to take you for granted. Start protecting your time like it's sacred. Because it is. Step 2. Speak less, mean more. When you explain too much, you sound insecure. When you say less, Your words carry weight if she asks why you didn't reply fast enough. You don't need an essay, you just say, I was busy. That's confidence step 3. Have your own life. The reason nice guys lose power is because they make the woman their purpose. Make your mission your purpose. Work out, build something. Live for something greater than her approval. When you do that, she respects you. Even chase you step 4. Let go of fear, don't be afraid to lose her. Because if your connection depends on how much you bend, you don't have love, you have control disguised as affection. Let me tell you a story. There was a guy named Brian. Nice guy, polite, respectful. Would never raise his voice. He dated this girl for a year. Did everything for her. Took her to dinner, texted her good morning every day. Bought her gifts, never said no. And yet she broke up with him. Why? She said, you're too perfect. I need space. He didn't get it. He thought being perfect would make her stay. But what she really meant was, you've become predictable. I don't feel anything anymore. After the breakup, Brian found Stoicism. He learned to detach emotionally, rebuild himself, and stop people-pleasing. He started setting boundaries. He didn't answer every text. He stopped apologizing for things that weren't his fault. He lived his life again, and guess what? 3 months later, she texted, hey, I miss how calm you were. That's the paradox. The moment you stop needing approval, you attract it naturally because power attracts. Neediness repels now. Let's talk about the mindset shift you need to make. Stop confusing niceness with kindness. Kindness says, I'll help you, but I won't lose myself doing it. Niceness says, I'll do whatever you want. Just don't leave me. One comes from confidence. The other comes from fear. Being nice isn't wrong, but when it comes from fear, it's weakness, and weakness never earns respect. Here's the real Stoic truth. A calm man is powerful, not because he controls others, but because he controls himself. When a woman throws attitude, he stays grounded. When people disrespect him, he sets boundaries calmly. When life tests him, he doesn't panic. He observes, adjusts, and moves forward. That's the kind of man people follow. That's the kind of man women admire. Remember this line, she doesn't want to control you. She wants to feel your control. Not dominance. Control over yourself, your emotions, your reactions, your direction. That's what makes you magnetic. Because women don't fall in love with nice guys. They fall in love with strong men who choose kindness. Not because they have to, but because they can. So here's your call to action. Stop apologizing for being yourself. Stop trying to make everyone like you. Stop chasing comfort, start chasing character. Because only when you learn to say no, if you're ready to stop being too nice and start being respected, only when you choose peace over approval, only when you become calm in chaos, you'll become the kind of man no one can ignore. If she's slipping from your life, don't be nicer, be stronger. Be quieter, be calmer. Because only when you become uncheckable, she realizes what she lost. And when that day comes, you won't be chasing her. You'll be chasing your purpose. Speech balloon, comment UNRESISTABLE. Admired and desired again.